All right. All right, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites are coming out here every week to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, which is ruled by the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. But before we go on, we'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well in orthodoxy's truth. Salutations to all the sincere Achim out there, man, that are, bringing the gospel to our people, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the real Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. So to all your brothers and sisters out there that believe in the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahushai, Shalom. So yeah, man, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. His name means the existing one, He to be, because He is. And that's why He can say Yahweh, and that's why we need to say Yahweh, so, because He is from everlasting, and His name is perfect, man. He can say I am that I am, because He is. You understand? But when we pray, we need to say Yahweh. He is, the existing one. And the name of His Son is Yahushai, whom the world in ignorance calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahushai, not Yeshua and Esau or the BS that these people come with, man. We need to call upon the true names. It's 2000 and almost 24. So according to this, Gregorian calendar, / Julian calendar, with the New Year, falsely so-called, coming up, because everything is still dead. Tomorrow, 00001. It's still, that's not how the Most High operates, man. The Most High goes from sundown to sundown. That's one day, man. And these devils, they have their calendars, which is totally going off. So, can you...
Ik heb voor jou Lisa van de naam.
Ja.
Van de nieuwe jaar.
Laat die andere scriptures maar. En we zullen komen met de dokter. That's Rock 43.
God, this is the book of Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis.
This is the book of Acts chapter 4 and verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
Yeah, so you see, there's no salvation in any other. There's only one name given among men whereby we must be saved. The scriptures talk about we need to call upon the name of the Lord to be saved. But it's of course much more than that, because you need to show your faith, and which is a gift by the Heavenly Father, given unto His unto the ones that Yahweh are of the elect, man, that are gonna, be out there to the end, because many are called, but a few are chosen. But if you truly have that ultimate gift of faith, then you're gonna sit this out to the end, man. If you are again predestined to making it to the end, because this is not something that you can just jump into by yourself. This is all the Spirit of the Heavenly Father that needs to move you. We are in this, in these corrupt bodies, man. All you think about is nonsense, but without the Spirit, you're going to be focused upon things that are fleshly, that are of this earth, this world. And of course, we live in this earth, in this world, where is a lot of, there's a lot of wickedness being thrown at you from billboards, all types of, even here, we're in front of a store, you see, a screen with all types of things on it. So, you go to the bus stop, to the train station, you go to the, if you walk by different parts of the city, then you're going to see all types of things that they want you to be influenced by, man. That's why they made these stores in certain colors, so that you will feel a certain, like with the cheaper stores, often they have yellow in it and blue, sometimes red, so Esau knows what he's doing. The so-called white man is Esau Edom. He's not white, he's not what he says that he is. We are exposing him through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai as being the wicked, according to the book of 2 Thessalonians, man, chapter 2 And also, if you go into Malachi chapter 1 and Romans 9, you see all these scriptures that this man is the devil, man. Revelation 12, verse 12. So that's why we need to arm ourselves. It's not taking up literal, taking up arms, guns, and all that. No, man, we're not about that carnal fight. This is a spiritual battle, man. Can you get that in 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and 4? So read your precept.
God concerning the flesh. This is book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Yeah, man, so if you walk in the spirit, you will not fulfill the things of the flesh, because now you're battling. In this truth, you need to battle, you need to fight, man. The scripture says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Most High shall fight for thee. He's going to help you. You're not going to help someone. If you are, let's say you are a teacher, or and someone is in your class, and you see that dude is, you might see someone that is struggling, but he's trying to fight and trying to really study and, raises his hand when the question is being asked by the teacher. He's trying to do his best. Of course, some people that are numbskulls, the teacher's bad, but he's trying to do his best, man, and to learn. Especially, but let me just keep it at that. And you have another guy that's just laid back. He don't give a fuck, he doesn't even want to put his effort in. Who's the teacher going to help? The one that is struggling, or the one that is kind of good at it, but he's annoying, he's being a smart ass, want to do his own thing. He doesn't want to humble himself and, respect that the environment, that the teacher is trying to create, man. He want to go out there and teach the children, so that they can be a better version, according to, the teachers. In this case, the scriptures, man. And that's what we're trying to do. To the spirit. That is what we are doing to the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. But not everyone's going to get it. So the Most High is looking for the ones that are giving diligence. You try to do your best, man. Not being like, what, I'm going to choose for the world. I'm going to choose what I want to do. The spirit will have you, you will get that voice. Don't do it. But if the flesh, nah, man. It's just like in the cartoon with the angel on the, on the left and the angel of the devil on the left and the angel on the right, or vice versa. And then that good part is always being ridiculed for being basically a pussy, soft ass, and all that, man. Why you should do the things that are right, man. The Lord is looking for the ones that are doing His will, and the Lord is righteous, so your works are going to show that righteousness when you follow the Lord. But
this is the book of Galatians.
Yeah, Salakia, can you read that verse, and then you can jump to chapter 6, verse 7 and 8.
So, read verse 17.
Nee, nog een keer. Je kan gewoon
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
You see, so that is what it is about, man. Choosing through the spirit, if you're being built up, you're watching videos, you're praying. Praying is very important, man. That's why the Lord said, watch as well as pray. It's not only like, when this thing's going to go down, when are things going to pop off. Of course you need to watch, but also be circumspect. It's also being, you're checking your surroundings. How do you do that? You're watching the videos, you're watching the news, news is boring. Well, we are in this world, which is wicked, and through the news, you can find out what these devils are doing, or you get a glimpse of it, so you can be alerted in the spirit, man. Because you read the scriptures, and when you read the scriptures, you see that certain things are going to happen. Nation against nation, rise up against nation, wars, rumors of war. Now you see that, of course, according to the book of Daniel, 2 and 44, you see that, you go a little bit up, by the way, you see that this world, the leaders of this world now, they are not sticking together, man. Now you have, the whole BRICS thing, you have the EU, NATO and the EU, you have America and that beast system. The Roman Empire revived again. It's like Revelation 13, and then the book of Daniel speaks about, it is all prophesied, man. But you need to put two and two together. And how are you able to do that? By watching the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the other elders, all the elder brothers, all the brothers that are in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, to break the scriptures down unto you. Because that's what we are here for, to show you, hey, this world is going to end. So what are you going to choose? You're going to be out there, following your rod, and being, trying to be the best version of yourself in this world, and just put the truth on the side, or you're going to be all in for the truth, and then the Most High will still bless you with certain things to sustain yourself, man, and your family member, man, even more than that, man. But you're going to go through ups and downs, and if you go to the ups, you need to be grateful. If you go to the downs, you need to be grateful as well. And you need to be thinking about, like, look, man, if you have children and they misbehave, you're going to want to correct them. You're going to be whooping their ass from time to time to keep them from, perilous situations, to keep them from situations that might, get them in trouble. Because nowadays, if you don't teach your child to, bridle his tongue, to control his temper, if you raise a child that's going to yap off, he's going to get, smacked in the face, or even worse, on the streets, man. So you teach him, like, hey, control your temper, and with that, by showing wisdom, through temperance, to self-control, you're going to get further, because you're going to, we are men, Yahweh is of integrity. That's what we walking towards that, towards being perfected. And that means that you need to have the attributes that the Lord had, man. Self-control, and when it's time to really be sharp in rebuke, you're going to be sharp. It's balance, man. It's not like being soft all the time, but you read on.
Verse 17, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that you would.
So you see that the flesh always wants to do something that is so-called fun, or you're tired, or there's always something going on that basically puts the truth on the back burner, so to say. You need to be on fire for this thing, man. That's what it is. And you're going to have some battles, because you're not going to be all 100% perfect. You're striving towards that, and while you're going through that, why do sportsmen go to practice? To practice in a way that they can perfect their craft, man. That they can stay in a certain shape, and that they can excel in the thing that they are basically called to do, man. And that's why you need to trim your lamps, get this oil, get this wisdom, and you're gonna get that by watching the videos, man. Go to the elder apostles, man, and you're gonna learn. If you humble yourself, So to go back, you teach your children, and you will chastise them out of love, and that's what the Most High is doing. That's why you should be happy, really, when you're brought to a lower state, like the scriptures say, man. Because the Lord is trying to teach you something, that tough love, so to say. And it really ain't, sometimes it might seem tough, but at the end of the day, it's something that's very beautiful, because the Lord don't want you to be like these damn people out here, only thinking about money, cars, hoes, clothes, and all that nonsense, man. These things the Lord can add unto you, but it should not be the thing that you are living your life for, as to being that dude out there. That dude is going to, catch the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai if he ain't according, if he ain't living according to the standard that the Lord put up, man. Your standard ain't about a Gucci belt, about a Birkin bag, or as a female, or according to being the top rapper out there, having the most females out there, being a baddie, all that nonsense. What? Think about it. Just, think about it, man. For a second. What is that going to avail in the long run? Being a baddie, or being that dude, What is that going to avail? You want your praises of men? You want your, oh shit, I didn't get enough likes today, man. Oh, so basically, FML fucked my life, as they say. Now you're going to throw yourself off the highest building, or, put a bullet somewhere. Take some opioids and, kick the bucket. Is that what life is about? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. And also, that ain't what it is all about, man. Life is more than clothing, than raiment, or than all that, man. The Lord explained that in Matthew chapter 6. And also more than females, man. Because you have people that are out there chasing females, and that's their life. The only thing that you did is split open some legs that other people already been in. So what is the prize there? A real prize is if you, according to the Heavenly Father, if you get a silent wife, a loving wife, that's a beautiful thing, man. That's not the ultimate prize, because we are the prize, man. Because these females saying like, oh yeah, we are the prize. Nah, man, we are. Because who's going to protect you out there when the shit is going to hit the fan? Just straightly say it, man. A man shall be like a hiding place, a covert, man. You're going, you know, as you are going to be the ones that are going to need the men of the Lord, man. Not just men, because Ray and all them people out there, you know, Jose and all them people that have them Lambos or whatever, and it's not bad to have some, but the people that are out there in the world that have money, because that's what you're looking for. What is that going to avail in the latter days, man? Can you get Proverbs 11 and 4? 3 and 4. Did I read the scripture?
Ecclesiastes.
Ja, je kan ook een beetje precept.
This is Mark chapter 14 and verse 38. Watch ye and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. The spirit truly is ready, but the flesh is weak.
Yeah, man, so the spirit is ready, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yahweh Shai warned the apostles, man. The disciples and later apostles, like, you know, he knows that the body, it's all about, you see the things in the world, beautiful, you know, females out there, you see beautiful garments, you know, things that you like, you know, and maybe you want to start a family because you never had a family before, so you're seeking that rest because your life been stressful. But hey, let me give you a news flash. Starting a family ain't gonna, you know, be the basically, it's not gonna be ultimate rest. You're gonna have some rest when you have a loving wife and children that love you, but that's gonna come with some things as well. Because don't forget, you are in your enemy system, so your enemy is always pulling at you, man. Always trying to take over your life, because the school system, they are teaching the things that are opposite of what you are teaching your children if you believe in the Heavenly Father. So you need to now, you know, accept certain things there, trying to guide your child through the scriptures. You know, pray over your children, you know, anoint your children. You know, you need to always be abounding in this thing, man, in this faith. And also, if you're a teacher, a prophet, then you need to be abounding in the work, man, of love, spreading this gospel, giving it your all, man, giving diligence. But if you just, not just, but if you are, just think about it. If you are out there listening, you still have an important job to do, man. That is abstaining from all appearances of evil, you know, sticking to Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. And that is easier said than done because of all these temptations. You know, like the brother read. There's temptations out there. The flesh is weak as hell, man. These demons, they get at you at the point where you are weak. If that's a female, you know, if it's money or sports, you need to make choices and all that. You know, it might be your children. You have an ex that is saying like, hey, if you don't pick up the children on Saturday or on a certain day, then you ain't gonna see him again. Well, you need to be like, hey, so be it then. Pray to the Heavenly Father to guide you through this situation, and He will find a way for you to escape that whole situation. Sometimes you need to just cut him off, man. I'm not gonna say what to do, but hey, speaking from experience, sometimes you need to cut him off. And the Lord will give you the spirit to go through it, man, to go, you know, to handle it. You know, think about the Lord Yahweh Shai. Think about what he suffered. Think about what Job suffered. You know, he gave everything up, man. You know, you need to arm yourselves likewise. I'm not saying like, hey, okay, this is it. Cut your children off right there, right then. Of course, it takes a certain time, because if you're doing your best, you're communicating properly, you know, you show temperance. Don't go into a shouting contest with no damn woman out there, because that is just it's childish behavior, man. We grown men. So, you know, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, but now, you know, when you became a man, you need to do, you know, you do away with the childish things, man. So, but if they keep giving you trouble, and you can only do a certain amount of things, man, and then you need to just to keep it moving, because people will use your child as like a crowbar. They can break into your house, or they can pass in your windows and knock you in the head with it. And also, don't let yourself be manipulated by these low-life females, man, that use their children as a whooping stick to get your attention. And when you are like saying like, nah, man, I'm good, then see how they gonna change up. Like, hey, can you pick up your child now? Then it's your child. But back then, a few months ago, it was her child. But it came still out of me. I have the X and the Y chromosomes right here. And the Lord added the spirit boom. It's still my son and my daughter, man. But if people trying to get at you, hey, that can come with this life, man. Certain things might come on your back, but in the other brother's life, he might have trouble with with other things. But still, we all in this predicament, all in this situation, in this world together, fighting together, and that makes it even more bearable, because you're with like-minded men that suffer the same things, man. You know, but can you read that again?
This is Mark chapter 14 and verse 38. Watch ye and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. The spirit truly is ready, but the flesh is weak.
Yeah, man. So then, don't let yourself be tempted by none of these things, man. Don't get carnal. Can you get that one? Don't get carnal, because that's what Satan wants, man. That's what these demons want. They jump on your woman or your ex-woman. They can jump on certain people at the job. They want you to get carnal. You know, one joke too many can lead into a certain situation. Sometimes the same thing at the job. Just be witty with it and come with certain low stabs to the back, man. Show that, hey, you want to be racist? I can be racist too, man. Talking about the sun burning you. I'm dark, but hey, the sun loved me.
Yeah.
You know? I don't have to go out and put no suntan. If you go to the whole commercial, you're rubbing, in the UV lights, you see that they rubbing on the sunblock, which is dark. In UV, they look black. I said, I can go all over the world. If I would love vacation, I could go on vacation in the sun, not having to use sunblock, nothing, man. And you need to think, and if someone is really, at the job, you need to be slick with it. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. But if someone is racist as hell, then you be like, hey, man, the sun loves me. So what does that say about the Creator, his feelings towards you? If he created you to be, burned up by the sun. And of course, we have the ones that are likened to a speckled bird out there. You come in different colors and shapes, but still you are one of the Israelites. But if the ultimate demon, Esau, Edom, in his spirit it is there to hate you, that perpetual hatred. Because if you have a speckled bird out there, one that looks like in another nation, he might be raised there. He might have certain attributes, certain characteristics because of these nations, because he's raised there. But still, if he's connecting with you, you can see that, hey, man, you're different, man, and then you vibe with one another. But if you're a true demon, hey, his rust will eventually come out, like the scriptures say, man, with these enemies. Because iron is about to be, bound to rust, man. It doesn't matter how fancy they covered it with all types of colors. Let it sit for a while and rust will start to creep up, man. And that's like Esau's his true nature. He can be smiling upon you, but his true nature, like the rust on iron, his true nature will seek true. And then you be like, nigga, oh, it's some dumbass joke. You be like, really? So, but we are battling in this earth, man. Spirits be messing with you, that sleep paralysis, that's a demon. You need to call upon Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. That's that spiritual battle. That's part of it, man. Pray, call upon the name of the Lord, the true names. Because if you call upon false names, it ain't gonna reveal much, man. And you need to call upon the name in faith. Because if you be like asking someone to help you, but they hearing your tone, they can feel it, they can see it, that you are, they can see that you're not serious about it, that you're not like believing in it. Then they be like, why are you asking me? So if you call upon the Lord, do it with your all, man. Give yourself wholly unto Him. Give everything you got to the Lord, man. Same thing with these demons that you can't move. Call upon Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And sometimes you can't speak. Then you need to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And watch this demon leap up off of you, man. Sometimes you need to say it twice or more, but you need to keep calling on the name of the Lord till these demons go away, man. Because you have different levels within demons as well, man. You have strong ass demons, man. Strong demons out there, man. I even got too comfortable. I was like, man, you again, man, get out of here, man. And one time I was, sometimes you get mad. Because when someone wakes you up, you get mad. Like abruptly. And especially if you know it's a demon, you're like, hey, man, sometimes you want to, cuss him out. He be like, man, is that all you got? And then hey, man, hey, man, he amplified the power, man. And then it was, I was calling upon the Lord, man. Don't get fucking filled with pride neither, man. Like, hey, man, you ain't shit, man. Leave me alone, man. Is that all you got? And then he showed, hey, these spirits are powerful, man. You can't, hey. So don't mess around with these demons. If you feed them with that anger, they get stronger, man. A lot of times they get stronger. Just call upon the name of the Lord. Don't be no tough guy, man. Just throw out there basically, I say that again, basically the thing that I went through, man. But yeah.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
See, we are in this flesh, in this change of darkness. We are here waiting upon Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to Yahweh is out of that new Jerusalem, man. That we're going to be getting those new bodies beamed up by the Lord, and getting these new bodies, man, and being like unto Yahweh Shai when he comes back. Of course, it's levels. Yahweh Shai is going to be the top, man. He's going to be taller than everyone. He's going to be, he's going to be the ultimate man. With power, man. So don't think like you're going to be at the same level. There's levels to this. He's the son of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. What do you think he's going to be? There's a hierarchy. You have the apostles. You have the seat of the elders, man. The scriptures talk about the seat of the 24 elders. You have the seat of, you have the 144,000. The 1/3 that's going to be beaten up out of America. The elect. That's the elect from there, but you have the innumerable multitude which are going to be saved throughout the four corners of the earth, because Israel is among all these nations, man. It's not just America. It's different, we're everywhere, man. Different nations, man. If you take a look at even if you take a look at these rappers, man, you have a lot of people that are out there. Jake Bennett at war in Vietnam, in so-called Asia. Which is named after Leo Scipio, Leo Asiaticus. If I'm correct, it's Leo Asiaticus, because you have his family, his next of kin, basically, or his family member that is named Leo Scipio Africanus. So these devils named their lands and their basically continents even after their own names, like Psalm 49 and 11 states, man. But we have people all around, man. So it's not about, hey, you look like Wesley Snipes? Nah, man, you see that, man. He ain't looking like Wesley. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, sorry, man. The Israelite. I kind of like you. I feel kind of vibey. I feel kind of, but you're not an Israelite, man. He said he ain't looking like Wesley Snipes. That ain't what it is about, man. It's about the Spirit bearing witness with our spirit, man. Like Romans 8 says, man. It's about the Spirit, man. The Lord looketh not on the outward appearance. It's about the Spirit. Even when King David was chosen, it's not about who was the biggest, toughest, meanest looking guy out there. This King David was a fair-looking man. He was the smallest, but look what he became, man. A mighty warrior in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You see? So it's not about what you see at the moment. The Lord knows what he sees. He knows what he wants, man. Yeah, but let me finish this one first, and then jump over on you.
Verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty to do Salakia. Let me read it again, not Salakia. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, man. So we are battling. This is like the elder apostle Gabar said, man. This is a form. This is spiritual power, man. This is a form of spiritual power. These words are spirit in our life. You know, we are pulling down strongholds. This is a double-edged sword, man. It brings out the true intents of the heart, man. Cuts through everything. People will start to, do all types of crazy moves, or, showing their true self, man. They start to be all emotional, or the hatred comes out, or they can humble down. They're like, hey, man, some guy might be wild, but you read some scriptures, and these demons can leap up off of him, man. And he started to listen. Because you've been with people that you read scriptures, boom, you start to calm the hell down. It's not about your people skills and all that. Of course, it's hand in hand, because you need to be apt to teach, as the scriptures say. And apt is skillful. You need to have that soul. And that soul also goes into, soul was used to what? To keep food, keep like meat. And the scriptures also liken it to meat, the deeper things of the scriptures. But it keeps food preserved, and keeps us from putrefying, man, from spoiling, from getting that pus and all that in it, man. So you need to teach with salt, with flavor, and teach the truth, because you cannot change it, man. You see it? You cannot change this truth, man. It's only one doctrine, and that's what it is. So that's why the soul, you need to keep it preserved according to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and bring it out in sincerity and in truth, man. And not to be like, oh, I'm over you, I'm better than you. No. Read the scripture. You ain't no good, nigga. It ain't about you elevating yourself, because those who exalt themselves shall be abased, man. You need to be humble. The Lord came to be what? To be a minister, and not to be ministered unto. Yet we reverence him. We give him that glory, man. That's why we say, call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because Yahweh Shai, without Yahweh Shai, there was no way back to the Father, man. We will all be messed up. Yeah, read it. So Salaki, the strongholds go into all these lies, all these things that they come Big Bang Theory, bang, and it was like, no, it was a monkey, right, or a fish that crawled on land and then became whatever. Come on, man, what is it then, man? And the scriptures talk about not all flesh is the same flesh, man. So that whole evolution theory is out the door real quick. Can you grab it after this, the 1 Corinthians 15? But so the strongholds, all these lies, all these things that they bound people by, because we are bound by this truth, man, Yahweh Dazah. But these people are trying to get you away from the truth and get you into their philosophies, and that's all lies, man, falsehood, man. All these, what's the other guy's name again? You have these two people, man, that came with you have the evolution theory, you have Darwinism. Yeah, that was because there was two guys that came that were in that nonsense, man. They came with that nonsense, man. Yet on his deathbed, he was singing in a whole different tune, man, because he knew he lied, man. He's a liar, and he said it. So and Einstein's nothing but a freak, a numbskull freak, man. He ain't that dude, man. If you see Esau promoting someone, you really think he's he's that dude? You really think that he's a genius? It's just another idiot, man. Because people that their heroes are our enemies, man. Don't forget that, man. An enemy will never ever reference, especially with the spirit of Esau, wicked as hell in ethical sense, in civil sense. So with the people and in a religious state, he is wicked according to Malachi chapter 1 and 4. When you look up the wickedness there, so how can you get something good out of a evil as man that is speaking lies as soon as he's born? His first cry is a lie. It's the nigga did it. You know, that's what he's about, man. But yeah, read it. You can look up the thing like that. So
This
yeah.
is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Study to show yourself approved unto the Heavenly Father Yahweh, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
You see that? So you need to study yourself approved, man, unto the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. You know, so that is the thing, man. It's about meeting the Lord's standards so you can fulfill His needs. It's about fulfilling the needs of the Heavenly Father, and the Heavenly Father works with men. Since the world began, He sent out His holy prophets, Holy Ghost to sanctify, set apart, and we are a holy nation. The Lord, His name is holy. You know, He has a son that is sanctified, anointed, holy. He has a people of holy. Yahweh Shai is holy. He has a people, a holy nation, His elect of Yasha Allah. So you see that holy, holy, holy. It's all about being set apart, man. He prefers His people above all people on the face of the planet, man. That's what it is. That's just the truth. The thing is, when we speak up about it, and we you know, extra read about it, we're reading it straight from the scriptures, and still you want to refuse it, man. Well, the scriptures are very clear. Among all the families of the earth, you're the only one that I know. And all the scriptures, you know, I'm butchering Salakia, but you have different scriptures that show you that, man. But now you want it to be for all people. But the suffering is not for all people. Make that make sense. So you don't want to suffer like the Lord. You know, He already said, like, hey, you need to arm yourself, man. Arm yourself and go through the same thing. The servant is not greater than his master. Yet you have people that living it up, you know, and then they want to take hold upon the blessings, the beauty of the things that are promised to the Heavenly Father, His elect, His nation. And that's the funny part, man. Can you get 2 Esdras chapter 7, verse 14? Because that's the thing, man. Yeah, man. So, this is the thing, real quick, to cut even my voice crack. But hey, without joking, this scripture shows you already that, look, man, if you live in a lavish lifestyle and all that, and you're in this world, you know, all comfortable, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. The Lord will chastise the ones that He loves. He will chastise His sons like you will chastise your children. Or even if you have a cousin and you see him acting up, or you want to teach him something to be toughened up, you know, you're not gonna let him win all the games so he can live in a fantasy world like, hey, I'm the best. And then later he comes into the same situation and he gets his ass whooped. Even if it's with a game, he's gonna start crying. I thought I was the best. No, man, that's not make believe life that the Most High wants you to, throw yourself into. It's all about being, built up in the spirit and becoming a man that is approved by the Heavenly Father, man, that He finds acceptable. That's what it is about. So read that.
God. It's the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 7, verse 14. If then
it's
they...
like, can you start up a little bit higher, like 11 or something?
God.
Like all these things that...
yeah. Let me start at verse 9. Of maybe 6, actually. So we can avoid that.
Yeah, you can...
Yeah. God. This is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 7, verse 6. There's also another thing. A city is built and set up on a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
Yeah, man. So don't turn to these scriptures need to be the thing that is basically it needs to be your priority, man. Don't be overly righteous. Don't be overly wicked. So don't do too much, as in trying to be. It's not. It might sound contradicting, but let me explain it. If you want to keep every law 100%, you're already going to be disappointed because certain clothing are mixed. Mixed fabrics is against the scriptures. You see, the Sabbath day, you can't keep the Sabbath because the moon is that's the instrument that the Lord created, which goes around the earth to show you what time it is, what day, and how far you are, in the month. And every 7 days, you have the Shabbat. But sometimes the Shabbat falls in the middle of the week because these devils were like, you know what? According to the Heavenly Father, is the 7th day? No, we're gonna make it the 3rd day, or we're gonna make it the 6th day. That's what these people are doing. That's what they did through the Gregorian and the Julian calendar. They even beefed, with each other, these Edomites, man. No, man, my calendar is better. I'm going to change your calendar and make it according to my liking. Who are you to be changing the times and that's what the scriptures say. He shall think to change times and laws, but he shall think to do it. Why? Because we, through the Spirit of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, learn from the apostles and elder bishops on down what the scriptures say about it, and now we know what it is about. It's shining a light on these damn devils, man, in their works. You see all types of things being X'd out, and hidden. Now we see with the light. Hey, man, look what he did, man. They're trying to change the whole thing. But now look, it's not going to be in sync with one another because the moon goes according to its course, and the Gregorian calendar is going through the course of these damn cave beasts, man. So it's not going to be in sync. It's like when you need to run a lap, but one says the finish line is there. The other says no, the finish line is 2 miles or a mile or 100 meters. Let me just say that because let me just say you're in the stadium. One says the finish line is at 200 meters, and the other says the finish line is around 400 meters further. You start to run. If everyone runs the same at the same speed, and you run laps. And you start at, one starts over here, at 2 o'clock. The other starts at 6 o'clock. And you're just walking at the same speed, like 5 kilometers an hour. You're never going to catch up. That's what these people did with the Most High, his calendar, which is the moon, and bringing in their own calendar. They're trying to change the whole thing, man. I shall be like the Most High, like 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter states, man. So read your piece.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 1 and verse 14. And the power said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night.
Yeah, man, that's what you see. Yeah? That's why you have the stars, the moon for night, the sun for day, yeah?
And let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years.
Acts chapter 2. Yeah, like in Acts chapter 2, man, it's, you can the cunning for the second is 7, the ladder. Second is Acts 2 about the moon and because now you have the blood moons and the big blood moons. Sometimes the moon's so big you'd be like, wow, man. And that's the power of the Heavenly Father that that allows you to witness that, man, and that makes that to happen. But you have these damn cave dwellers. They go all in, like when there's an eclipse, they go on trips. And, glasses on there. Wow, look at the moon. Oh, wow, blah, blah, blah. It means like blah, 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 blah. Nah, man. You should not be all messed up by it or scared by it. No, it's just, you pick up the signs from the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. The children of Issachar, they were the ones that were skilled in watching, the signs of heaven, man. They knew immediately what was going on. The scriptures talk about it in the book of Samuel.
Jeremiah,
Yeah, read it. Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and 1. Hear ye the words which Yahweh spaketh unto you, O house of Israel,
You see, hear the word which the Heavenly Father speaks unto you, O house of Israel. You know? So yeah.
thus said Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Yeah, man, learn not the way of the heathen. So if you are out there, the same thing goes for these unholy days, so-called New Year's, you know, New Year's falsely so-called, Easter, you know, so-called Christmas, which goes to Saturnalia, and you have Edomites defending this whole get together. Yeah, or it's a time that we can get together and you know it's all about love. What about the rest of the freaking days, man? You have a whole year. Yet these 2 days you want to be there, being a hypocrite, fighting with your father and mother, but then on so-called Christmas you want to call up everyone and be a happy family, and after that everyone's cussing each other. Yeah, you know, starting beef at the table. Later everyone is going to separate ways again, man. This is a thing, and that's not the most you know, terrible thing out of this whole thing. It is a pagan thing that goes to the worshiping of Nimrod, man. A lot of people say, yeah, man, with Semiramis and Nimrod is a different timeline, and with the moons and all that. It is pagan. Yes. Get the point. Read the scriptures. The Lord, the shepherds were outside, you know, with their flocks. So the Lord ain't born in damn fucking on 25th of December, man. That all goes to, you know, Mitra, sun worshiping, and all types of wickedness concerning Nimrod, man. The bowing down to the trees and all that madness. It's a pagan custom, because these pine trees, these evergreen, evergreen trees, people be using these trees, and spirits are linked to this whole worship, to these sacrifices that they made. Because you have people, some go into the groves, the other go into certain houses to do their wickedness. Well, this is a thing, a tree. Yes, the Most High made it, but the Most High also made other things that people use, like the elements. You have you know, wood. You have all types of things, stone, that is being carved up in certain you know, in certain shapes and forms, and then they throw themselves at it before it. Is that a good thing? Yeah, the Lord created the stone, and then, you know, but it's still used for wickedness. You can build a home with stones to keep people warm, with wood, you know, creating fire. But you can also set a man's house, you know, on fire, and do wicked things with it. You need to do the right thing with the things that the Lord created, man. And if He says stay away from wickedness, stay away from all these unholy days, go to Leviticus, what was it, 23, man, and stick to the Lord. And even in that, we are as filthy rags, man. Our righteousness is as filthy rags. So that means we're not spotless, man. We're trying to clean up our act to the scriptures. Because by hearing this word, you're washing yourself. By applying this word, you're washing yourself. You can have it's like soap. You have soap and water in the house. You only have to go to the bathroom and then open up the faucet, jump on, you know, under the shower, use some soap. But if you don't use it, how are you gonna get clean? Same thing with the scriptures. You have it right there, but you don't even listen to people that are teaching you the scriptures, man. So how are you gonna get cleansed in the mind? All these wicked thoughts, all these old school thoughts. You thought you were wise. How are you gonna be proven wrong? And a lot of y'all people don't want to be proven wrong. That's why you don't want to even listen to the scriptures, because that demon on you that is there, it might not be like heavy, like the nutcases on the streets that have legions on them, you know, multiple demons on them. But you have a spirit on you that tells you like, nah, don't do it yet. You know what, tomorrow. That's a demon. Before you know it, you're a fucking year further, man. So you need to just jump in and watch the videos. And even if you watch the videos, you know, you're going to be, you know, cleansed, man. You're going to feel, you know, at ease. You're going to feel like, hey, this is actually, why did I even stop, you know, watching videos? Or why did I prolong this, man? Because the flesh and spirits jump on you. Don't get it twisted, man. So, yeah. It's not only Salak, it's not only David Blaine and all them that are dealing with these spirits, man. They jump on you too. If you don't watch out, if you don't arm yourself, that's why everyone pulls up Ephesians, clothe yourself with the armor of God and all that. They're not mocking, but these Christians say that. Clothe yourself with the armor of God. And what are they doing? They're not arming themselves. They're not, being fully dressed up. Because they're doing all types of madness. They quote, or they read a little bit, and then they start reading the scriptures, as a whole. While the scriptures are clothing you and protecting you, man, that's the garment that you need, the true garment, the truth. That the Lord, when He returns, that you will have that spirit, that mark, that tawad, that exemption from judgment. You need to do something for it, man. You work, you get rewarded, right? If you sit on your ass, you're going to be rewarded according to a slot. Someone that is lazy. How are you going to get the same reward if you don't even believe? But one is believing and doing his thing according to his law. Because there's also levels to what the Lord gave to certain people. That's why He talked about one having 5 talents, the other might have 1, the other have 2. Some might have more. There's levels. You have teachers, you have the ones that come after them, man. And some become teachers themselves. You understand? So, yeah, he was.
Thus said Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
You're like, what's going to happen? You need to shoot it, man. Even Jake be doing like that, man. You see chariots of the Lord, you see the lights, it's like stars, seeing stars, man, but moving. And sometimes they dim, sometimes they flash. There's the chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Like the book of, Zechariah speaks about, the book of Psalms, the book of Revelation, the book of Daniel. You can name it, man. This is through the whole Bible, man. Just to name a few things where I normally go to, a few precepts. The clouds, the Lord maketh the clouds His chariots, man. You see, there's whirlwinds, a roll within a roll. Those are all things that are written in the scriptures, showing you that there is, it is speaking about the vehicles of the Heavenly Father, man. And that's next level technology, because His mind, just like the heavens are higher than the earth, so is the Most High's mind higher than your mind, man. His thoughts are not your thoughts, man. So if someone is that wise, that beautiful in the mind, he can make beautiful things beyond your freaking comprehension. You can't get it, man. Here it is. You can't even build a decent car, that doesn't deteriorate, that doesn't rust, and in certain cases when you build it with hemp, certain parts you can, but here it is that everything these people build, or you can even do certain things, but yet you think you're smarter than the Lord. You can do better than the Lord. Come on, man. The Lord's vehicles, the chariots, they defy gravity, man. They can stop doing don't know how many miles per hour, making a mockery of Esau's F-16s or all his fighting jets, that he boasts about, that he slobbers about. Oh, look at the deal, they gonna dream bombs and gonna get them now, man. We have the most exceptional technology right here. Look at her, But hey, here it is that the Most High sends a few angels, boom, mocking you, man. Cut off the NASA feed, all that, man. When fleets of chariots are being shown. But yet people of our nation, hey, what is that, man? We need to shoot it, man.
Yeah, shoot it down.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, man? You can't even shoot the planes of Esau down, man. With your puny weapons, man. What you gonna do?
And now they're making super soldiers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's just like a Universal Soldier all over again. Those movies show you what they're doing, man.
Captain Rogers. They all look like Captain Rogers.
There's another one, man. Captain America.
Yeah.
That dude, hey, man. We gonna be Yahweh next level, man. The scriptures talk about it, that the Most High's elect gonna be beating these chariots and the modern day chariots of this devil, the chariots of war, all these tanks, all these all these vehicles that he uses. I'm not really like knowledgeable concerning what he drives in his army, because he has many things also that he didn't even show you. But he gonna yet, topple all that, man. Or we're gonna trump that, pun intended, because Trump so-called, he jumped into the White House. We gonna do some more damage, man. When the Lord returns, not now. Now we're gonna just, put the scriptures out and that's it, man. Yeah, man, fishes of men, and then we're gonna be hunters of white people and all the people, all people even, man. Because the apostle of God said, man, I'm gonna jump over you niggas, man. I'll jump over Esau to get to you niggas, man. Why? Because you should know better. Because you as an Israelite have the honor, the beauty to be called a prince of the power, and yet you freaking degrade yourself to a degenerate piece of dung, man, being worse than the heathen. Look at the sodomites of our people. They are oftentimes next level filthy. When you look at the Edomite sodomite, of course they're filthy as well. But our people trying to overdo that, man.
We're the number one city out.
Hey, and Amsterdam was declared, but someone like the most fit, he here have the most sodomites. Y'all here have the most sodomites, but we here in the city. I always said Amsterdam is a wicked, filthy. I hate this city, man.
Amsterdam.
I hate this city, man.
Amsterdam, God.
Amsterdam. Damn, man. You had the movie like Amsterdam. With Leontine Ruiters, who's done a lot of damn triples as well. With her husband being a damn PEDO, Marco Passato, ex. What can you read off?
Yeah, that was the film.
Yeah, so, no, you can read more. Yeah, because I mentioned that anyway. So don't be dismayed, don't be scared like of the things that you're seeing. Of course, when you see Chariot of the Lord, the first time when I saw a chariot, I was on the phone with him. I was at the Jake that I know from school from way back, man. When I was 13, man. Or 12 even, yeah, man. And I was on the bike, and I told him, like, hey, I see something, man. Like, I see something bright white. And I was like, I didn't know what it was because I was not in the troop yet, man. I was watching certain things, if I'm correct, at that moment. GOCC, and we were on our, the Most High had us already being, acquainted with. Yeah, man.
Right direction.
Yeah, man. So I remember that you're not gonna understand it when you first see it, man, unless you are familiar with the teachings, in the spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushua, man, by the elder apostles. That's who I recommend for y'all to watch, man. Because a lot of people talk nonsense about them, but who do you get the name from? Who do you get the name of the Heavenly Father Yahweh in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai from? Who do you get the breakdowns? If it's not from them, it's from someone that learned from them. And yeah, it goes back to One West, but yet you have the year 2000 thing that certain people, the year 2000, for me, I saw it as a sifting mechanism of the Heavenly Father, man. Same thing with other things that happened that, if you know, you know. I just see that, look, man, these men are the men of the Lord. No doubt, man. These men are the men of the Lord. I'm convinced of that, man. Who else? We at the end of this thing, man. It's almost 2024, man. And still you're seeking for the leaders. Your eyes shall see your Jesus, man. Come on, man.
So yeah, man. Also, and the scriptures also teach us. It says the righteous man falleth 7 times. So we are all still in the flesh.
Yeah, man.
So yeah.
Plus, that's basically. I don't even have to add it to that, man. It is what it is, man. And a lot of y'all people are so carnal. You're just waiting for someone to slip up. That's just like in the book of Sirach, chapter 12, man. When the damn devil slips up, he doesn't even slip up. He talks about things that he shouldn't even be talking about, and y'all commend this damn devil. You commend this dude, man. Can you get that Sirach chapter 13 and read on?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, and verse 3. For the custom of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
They chop it down, they get it into the house, yeah.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
Sounds familiar, they deck it with silver and with gold, yeah.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
Yeah, man, they put it on something that it's move not, fasten it. Nowadays you have your standards and all that, or your, tripod type of things, then put the tree in the midst of it. Now you even have a lot of years already, these fake trees, man, that people put up in their house. And also, if you're late, we already mentioned this, but it was like, let me mention it again. So yeah.
They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not.
Yeah, man. So they upright as the palm tree, but they speak not. A lot of people, they, like I said, back in the days with all these worships, people were afraid of these things. He's going to say it as well, man. Yo, bro, kan jij even anders doen alsjeblieft, man? Dankjewel, man. Dankjewel, man. Ik wil je niet storen, maar ik ben geen roker, snap je? Sorry, man. Sorry, bro.
They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need be born, because they cannot go.
So they need to be carried, man. They ain't got no life in them. You don't need to be afraid.
Be not afraid of them,
See?
for they cannot do evil.
Yeah, man. So don't be afraid, because things that are linked to them make people afraid. All these, and of course, if you be at a certain tree and you do all types of rituals there, you're going to have spirits that be like, hey, you summoned me? You called? You rang? The old English series? You rang the Lord? So that's what you're going to get. If you, draw certain symbols, that's why Esau works with symbols to basically open up the portal, inside joke, to get these spirits out here, and be in your environment, in your surroundings, man. That's why these people work with certain symbols, certain numbers you see all the time, So watch out with that, man. Watch out. Don't be entertaining no damn spirits, because hey, you're not gonna like what you're gonna see, man. A lot of people, they working that leave the wickedness to these damn heathen, man, and let them be punished for it. As you, as an Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, the one that goes back to their father's house again, because a lot of people get it twisted, especially with these effeminate, especially with these people out here. You see this madness, man. Even, especially with these feminists out here. I even said they're feminine because it's a damn vagabond here, man. Yeah, man. Even the females with the bonnet on, how you walking outside with the equivalent of a shower cap on, man. That means that you're not supposed to be going out, man. Don't take care of yourself, man. So thinking about your spring, take care of yourself and each other. At the final thought. Hey, man. Y'all people gonna be hey, man. You wear that nonsense,
Get bold.
I don't even have no words for it, man. You're grown up and you're walking around, like Red Man said, like a chicken head, wearing the same shit that I had on it, last day in the bed and all that, walking out on the street, what I'm saying? All of them, how they talk. Even Red Man had a skit about it, man. And that's how you see that people are freaking morons, man. Yeah, we get it on Jake, especially on Jake, man, because it's all about us. So we need to warn our people, and we need to show them what they are doing wrong, so that they can get right. Here it is, when you go to practice things in the world, you have a coach that says like, no man, you need to just, when you hoop, move through such and such and such, or use your hip, or when you kick, do this and that and the third. Then you be like, yeah man, because you want to be a pro. But you want to be an amateur when it comes to Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, man. So, you need to, fix yourself up, man. So yeah.
They cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good.
Yeah, man. So it's just a tree, man. But yeah, that's just for that. Yeah, another. What's that space?
Ja, de second essence.
Ja, wat had jij dan?
Ik had
Die Sirach, ja, die Sirach.
Sirach heb ik hier 43 of 13.
Ja.
Dit is
Nee, niet 23.
20 toch?
Van
13 en 20 zei je.
uh, 22. En wat zeg ik? Ja, 22 of 24. This is concerning the cheerleaders of the wicked.
This is Sirach chapter 13, Salakia, verse 22. When a rich man is fallen, he had many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him.
Yeah, man. Can you get Titus 1 and 10? So he's speaking things not to be spoken, and what do?
The poor man slipped,
Okay, what did they do?
oh, and yet men justify him.
You see that? That's okay. You read that one from the top.
Cannot. When a rich man is fallen, he had many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too. He spake,
Yeah.
he spake wisely, and could have no place.
You see that? This is what our people do, man. When a white man, if it ain't white, it ain't right, right? That's a lot of y'all out there. When Esau does something, he speaks all kinds of gibberish against you. Then you're gonna be commending this man. Oh, look at how wise he is. Look at them. Look at these people. Yeah, this got to be one in this world. You know, you have people that are, looking at us, hey, we're fools for your house, shy sake, man. And it doesn't even, we're spectacle. This doesn't, you know what it is, fools for your house, shy sake? For them, we are fools, but not in the eyes of the Lord. And we don't consider ourselves to be fools standing out here preaching the truth. Because who's foolish? The ones that are believing a lie or the ones that are going against the truth? So, a lot of y'all out here, they got the wrong answer, man. They say, yeah, you looking at it like, yeah, we look like our forefathers because we are our forefathers coming back. Wearing garments, down to the foot, just like our Lord has a garment down to the foot. That's what we do, man. Book of Numbers speaks about, the borders of blue and the fringes, reminding us of the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. And we're not wearing no damn dresses. Because that's the woman's attire, like the over here, So that's on there. So, but we were speaking about it, but it's funny. But
Verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Yeah, man. Then they want to shut the F up, man.
My name is Bill Gates. I'm gonna give you Jabberwocky.
Hey, not even that, but also when some Edomite, he has this. If an Edomite was out here, you have Jay coming here, shutting the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh man, all submissive, looking like they bend their back so much. They look like what's that name? The name of Quashimodo, man. All bend over. But us, the chest is puffed up. They want to come like this.
Yeah.
Like what is that? Like a certain bird or animal that comes like this. That's y'all, man. Bucking up, man. With Esau, you be like, what's good?
Like you say, if Esau's filming over here, always with us, they walk in, through the camera, we don't give a fuck. But when Esau see you filming,
Mr. Point, are you filming?
go around him, standing there.
Can I please say something? Please. Say something, please. But us, you start to talk, and then I'm like, look, man, we've been saying it. Like, look, this, of course, hey, we give space for a dialogue, but yet you come to our platform. Yeah, but you in the public, but yet you jump in here. We are filming. You don't even respect that. But if you have a question, you can ask a question, then we can answer it from the scriptures, because that's why we have the Bible. It's our guide. And through the Spirit, we need to, answer through the scriptures. That's what it is. It's not of us, it's of the Most High. It's like when you have a job and you need to promote your company, you're not going to come with your own shit promoting something else. You're going to get fired. We don't want to get fired by the Lord, man. Because that firing is going to come with some actual fire or some horrible judgment. And it's disrespectful, man, to begin with. So we answer you through the scriptures. And hey, if you can ask one question, and then we're going to answer it, and do this thing decently and in order, like the scriptures say, hey, no problem, man. You can pull up anytime. But if you don't respect what's going on, then we need to just cut it short and be like, you know what, this ain't going to work. It's nothing but confusion. The Lord's not the author of confusion. So we're going to cut it short, You know, you can watch the video and then, you know, whatever you want to do, hey, that's on you. It's between you and the Most High. But if you don't hear already, don't show that little bit of respect and that even the ability to, you know, have a decent conversation or a dialogue, then cool. You about, you know, mono sound. Mono sound ain't dope, man. Unless it's fine-tuned, man. But you coming with the monologue, you want to talk over people. That's not. Then you are actual mono, like in Spanish, a monkey. You know. You have 2 eyes, 2 ears, so do more observing than talking, because you have 1 mouth. Do more observing, man. When that comes to the house of the Lord, keep that foot. You know, keep that foot. As the book of Ecclesiastes states, man. So yeah, you know.
Even a fool is considered wise when he holds his mouth.
Yeah, when he holds his tongue. So if you just, you know, hold your mouth, you know. You know, if you hold your mouth, if you hold your mouth there, you're gonna accomplish a lot more. You're gonna learn something, man. You all right, man. But with the so-called white man, you be like, oh, we can speak humble. But with us, you want to talk over us. And when we say like, hey, either's going this way or that way, then you be offended, then you turn around and you walk away. You've been through it many times. That's a problem with our people, man. Very proud, stubborn, stiff-necked for the wrong freaking, you're always stiff-necked for the wrong reasons, but hey, we stick to the truth. That's another thing, because that's the truth. Y'all being just rebellious, man. Oh, thou rebellious house. And rebellion is likened to the what? The sin of witchcraft, man. That's why King Saul got the kingdom snatched, his royal seat snatched away from him, man. And King David came in his place. You're not special. The Most High will replace you, man. Even the men of the Lord that are out here teaching, if you go against the Heavenly Father, He will replace you. Because you're not doing your job. That's like with the company that you needed to promote. Hey, what are you doing? I see you. You know, we are J&J, and you're promoting A and B. You know what? This ain't gonna work out. Then you get fired, man. But with the Lord, you want to make jokes. Till the joke's on you, man. And the joke is already on you, but when you actually go through it, and the joke is on you, like very clearly, you're gonna be crying, man. Shall be wailing in gnashing of teeth in that day, man. You know, Micah 7 and 10, all that, man. Where's the Lord? Where's the Lord? Blah, 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 talking that nonsense thing, get stomped down as the mire in the streets, man. Being leveled. But yeah, you know.
Let me start from the top again. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith, they extol it to the clouds.
Oh, did you hear what Father Jerry said? Jerry Schweinstein, did you hear his son? Oh, he's such a wise man. He's coming all the way from America here.
Schweinstein, that's right.
Yeah, that's what they do, man. I've been seeing it in my family. You know, this is something I've been through, man. I think a lot of y'all also heard it.
God, I see it.
They looking at the Family 7 channel and all that, man. All them, you know, Christians, falsely so-called.
Funny, man.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes I look at there, you know.
That channel should be banned, man. Not RD News.
God, really.
If it's not banned already, but what did you want to say? Sometimes you walk,
Yeah, sometimes I watch it, you know, just to laugh, you know.
Yeah.
Like, man, and people really buy that stupidity, man.
Yeah, man.
But that's the thing, you know. I often say that people, they go to church and all that for basically all their life, but they don't read the Bible. They have no clue what's written in there, man.
Man, they're doing like Bounty Killer said, man. They go to church for the Gucci.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's all they're doing. That's Spragga Best, man. Yeah. They go to church with the Gucci. They lie and they do all these things. And they lie in the church, man. Everyone is there, you know, lying as his neighbor's wife, like in Jeremiah 5, man. Nothing but adultery, falsehood.
Eating snakes.
Yeah, hey.
You heard the story, yeah?
D.D. Jakes, you know, aka D.D. Snakes, you know, with Diddy now, he's being, you know, exposed. A lot of things about him not being put out there about P. Diddy, but also these other things. Why? Because the Most High is revealing it, man. All that glitter ain't gold, man. It's just a lot of madness that is going on in the industry, and even these pastors. It's not only this Osteen, another Steen, Steen, all this Stein, they make it Steen. All these small hats and all these the people that are doing their bidding, which is of Satan. Because how can you be a mega church but your people are suffering? You're asking money of the people of your congregation, yet when someone is sick, you don't even help them out. There's multiple testimonies. That was the word I was looking for earlier. Multiple testimonies about people that actually have sick family members that been in the church their whole life, giving everything and more. But when basically death is at the door, they in the hospital, and America is messed up with the whole healthcare system, man. They're gonna charge you literally. Hey, they're gonna charge you a lot, man. Yeah. Sometimes literally, I want to say that, but I was like, hey. Sometimes it'll be like, hey, you know what? And then you're gonna have to pay thousands upon $10,000s, man. So where the church at then? But yet this guy's getting praise and fame and all that because the blind. Hey man, the blind leading the blind, they both shall fall into the ditch. The deceiver are his. The ones that are fastening the idol and worshiping the idol, they deserve the same thing. That thing is death. And it will come. Don't think because the scriptures are. Can you get you went on the Ecclesiastes up? People think it's sweet right now, so they can do all that. They get away with adultery, sleeping with another man's wife, taking all the money of the congregation while having them fat pockets, man. They have to make a custom suit for the money, to be not really showing, So it's crazy, man. They have a lot of money, but yet the congregation is suffering. You don't have that moment, and then you dare to read about Moses, man. But Moses said, like, I'd rather suffer with my own people than live in king's houses, basically, and be all fat, living it up while my people are out there suffering. That's not your passage, man. So yeah.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, man. So you
God. This book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So you see that? So people are motivated or they're getting bolder and bolder because they don't get jacked up immediately, like back in the days. Now we're on the grace, but it doesn't mean that you can use that grace as a cloak, for maliciousness, man, or to hide your wickedness. Because a lot of people be thinking like, oh, I have the space to, basically stretch, the rules a bit. The Most High going to be looking at you like, oh, you want to do that? Okay. Until he finds a perfect time to recompense that wickedness upon you. Then you will get it, man. There's a lot of these, and don't be fooled by the works of these evil people around you. Because the scriptures say in Psalms 37 and Psalms 73, all these works of these evil men, they might be successful for now, but you don't know what they're going through. Even these damn Rothschilds, these Bowers, because these names go back to Rothschilds wrote Red Shield, but it goes back to Maya M. Bauer, or what is then Bauer goes to peasant. That's the point. He was Bauer. His last name is Bauer.
Yes.
So I need to check that name of that dude again, Maya. So a lot of these names are being changed to hide themselves, but you can't hide from the Heavenly Father, man. He's been seeing you being born, die, being born again. You change your name, all these things. He's been witnessing that, man. So he's going to give the Spirit to the people that he uses, his prophets, to dig into the history and get all the things that you were hiding to the surface, man, so that the people can be warned. Because that's what we need to be doing, warning our people for the wickedness and for the with that thing. Who is pushing the wickedness in the earth? Who is the wicked? That is keeping the wickedness, thriving and being around you. Those people need to be exposed, man. They are the workers of iniquity, of wickedness, and The Most High has the left hand side, the workers of iniquity, and all them damn minions, and you have the right hand side, man. Last not least, to push this truth out and to comprehend, to overpower rather, all these lies, the falsehood, and to wake up our people so that they can come back to the Heavenly Father and get that protection, that hedge back. Because now, if you're out there in the world, you don't have no protection in these other gods, man. Here you have it that these boxes and all that, like you have Muhammad Ali changing his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. Now you have another one, in what's his name again? Tank Davis. Changes his name into Abdel, whatever his name is, with a damn Ishmaelite next to him, telling him how blessed he is and how important it is that he bought his whole block or whatever, got burned the next day. Maybe it had to do with what he's doing, or maybe it had to do with insurance. But I don't think he's that stupid, or the people around him, because these people have teams around them that advise him, like, look, if you're gonna burn this place down right now, it's gonna be hella suspicious. Give it a year or 2 years or whatever. But these people go to gods that are no gods, man. Accepting Muhammad as the prophet, and then they mention Jesus as a prophet. These people are gonna get destroyed, man. Because Yahweh Shai, that's his real name. He's more than a prophet. He's the Savior, man. Yeah, the first created spirit, this is a very, very good point. The first created spirit, and you want to put it under a piece of shit, man. Like the damn Muhammad, man. Because he was dealing with that Khadijah for 9 years, and he was, he couldn't even, he was illiterate, man. And you are a piece of shit if you go against the scriptures, man. So don't come to how dare you? No. How dare you go against the word of the Heavenly Father, man? Surah 122 tells you that we are the chosen people, man. So these people here, man, you need to watch out, man. The Lord gonna get all of y'all, man. You wanna hide under the guise of Islam or whatever, be in the jail. The Lord gonna look at what they did back in the, when was it, last year in Mecca? When all these locusts came down, man.
Cockroaches.
No, it wasn't the cockroaches.
That was before. Yeah, that was before.
They said cockroach, when you see them, it was locusts. Certain type of locusts. That's what I saw, because people said it's not cockroaches, man. But still, locusts, hey man, that's a heavy sign like in Egypt, man. That the Lord ain't with that. And he's showing you, so if you serve that Allah guy, as brother says, how can it be that if this is truly the truth, why would it be played?
And I think even during the Sinai, they were forbidden to go there, right?
There's another thing, you cannot be. So what kind of God is that then? I'll tell you that this is a false one.
Even affects, vaccination in the mosques.
Yeah. That shows you it's all set up, man. It's all set up, man. So can you read are you reading?
Dat was klaar, die Ecclesiastes.
Go back to
Yeah, can you the Ecclesiastes, so can you get Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 1.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh, and be more ready to hear than to give sacrifice of fools.
Yeah, man, so don't be all blah, 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 blah. Well, brothers are here teaching you the scriptures, man, to the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Because this word didn't come by any private interpretation, man. Not by man, and not through private interpretation. Not just men, but holy men. As 2 Peter 1 and 19 explains, man. So you need to hold your foot, don't be all over the place, keep it cool, man. Be temperate concerning your mouth. Bridle your tongue. Just cool cat, man. Because you come to a platform, you don't know things, but yet you want to be. There's a lot of look. You have different types of. It's people that come here and they don't want to be out there being confounded. They don't want to be confounded. But yeah, man, it's funny. I don't think it's look like something else, man. Yeah, what I was saying. So you have people that come here and they don't want to be like, oh, I don't want them to I don't want to be looking like some dumb, some such and such. And they might be, hiding themselves in a certain attitude. That's a different thing. But if you humble down, it's like, look, we all come from, we didn't know shit, man. And we're still learning every day. Because you're never done learning when you jump into the scriptures, man. If you've been into all the words that you see in the blue letter Bible, look up all the words in the Hebrew and the Greek and in the dictionary, and this is the thing, and the scriptures, the breakdowns, all the things that you read, you can keep on learning every day, man. Certain scriptures you read again, you're like, hey, man, you find a new thing out, man. Like a certain sentence that links you to certain scripture, you can keep on learning, man. This is the thing that, of course, being younger in the truth, we keep on learning every day, man. And we will know all things when he that is perfect, when that which is perfect, the Lord thou shalt return, you will know everything. Because the scriptures do say that certain things are hidden, man. Certain things Moses could speak about, certain things he could not. Just like with Esther, the same thing. Certain things he needed to keep for himself, certain things he could say to people that were with him. But certain things, again, were not to be uttered, man. So, that's what it is, man. The main thing is you getting right with the Heavenly Father, knowing that He is, Yahweh. He is the power, man. He is. And it's the only way to get to the Father is by the Son, Yahweh Shai. You need to believe that Yahweh Shai came, on this earth. He went on the cross for His people, like Acts 5:29 down states. It's all y'all people that want to be out there saying this and all that. You're going to be confounded, man. All the people that are in witchcraft, if this is white magic, it's still magic. It's still wickedness. You have a piece of shit there, yeah, but it's, this is the good shit. No, it's still shit. It is what it is, man. If it's poison, it's poison. There's no good poison, man. If it is bad for your health, it's bad for your health. That's it, man. Even if it's a little bit, it's still a part of that poison, man. So yeah.
For they consider not that they do evil. Start from the top again, maybe.
So yeah.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools.
It's just talking a lot, being disruptive, not letting the word come out. That's a demon, man. So be more willing to hear. Again, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth. That shows you a lot, man. So you need to do less talking. You can talk, you can ask a question if you don't understand, or you ask questions, you ask for direction. That's the thing, man. You ask for directions and you want to talk over the one that wants to explain. Yeah, you take go straight ahead, and then you take a right, and then another right. Hey, man, look. Did you get what I was? No, it doesn't matter. But you asking me the direction. What's going on?
I'm going to the left side anyway.
You're not even from around here. You're saying people from freaking other town, man. Yeah, but that's not what it's about. You should not be good. Okay, you know what? Have a nice day. Bye. That's what you're gonna get. Then you're gonna be like, fuck you then. Fucking kids, You go to your destination, way later, or you're not even gonna arrive with that. You're not even gonna arrive there, man. especially with that attitude. So just listen, just be humble, man. You know, bow down thine ear, as the scriptures say, man. So yeah.
For they consider not that they do evil.
For they consider not that they do evil. You have people out there that are, like I say, you have some that don't want to be confounded like that, but you have others that explain, like, hey, we're going to do it this way or that way, so that we can have a decent conversation, and that the things can be declared unto you, but not only you, also the ones that are looking at this video, watching this video, man. You need to look at it from that perspective, and not that it's only about you. We're all here for the people, but you need to be reasonable. If you are not, if you are unreasonable, you can't reason with. There cannot be any reasoning. You can't talk. You can't have a meaningful discussion or conversation, and then the whole edification gets blocked. And that's not what we are all here for. Then we can cut it short by like, okay, bye for these. We apply that to annoying people as well, man. Bye for these. So he reads the Sirach 27.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 20, verse 7. A wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will regard no time.
You see, so a wise man will what?
But a babbler and a fool will regard no time. A wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity.
Yeah, man, so he will keep quiet until he see opportunity, until it's the right time to be like, oh yeah, now I can ask something, because you're not going to be interrupting. So yeah.
But a babbler and a fool will regard no time.
Yeah, man, giving the sacrifice of fools. Also these females, a foolish woman is clamorous, she knoweth nothing, as the scriptures say. Just like in the cartoons. There's a difference between you speaking about knowledgeable things, and you explain it in different ways. And even with that, you need to try to do it in a certain manner that it could be easily digested, not being a whole plate, especially if you are new. You get a whole plate. Just like with children, when you give them a big ass plate, they're going to be fooled by just looking at it. They're going to be, oh man, it's a lot of food. But if you give it like in small portions, it's going to be easier for them to eat it without starting to battle. That's too much greens, too much this, too much. It's also a thing of the psychology, and this thing is a spiritual thing. But can you read the precept?
Yeah, the precept. Sirach chapter 28, verse 18. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue.
Yeah, man, because the tongue is a small member, but yet it's very dangerous, man. You can say something like F you, boo, 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 done. And you can put people in danger as well. That's why the scriptures say, don't rest judgment. Thou shalt not lie. Why? If you back in the days lied about a man committing adultery, and it was not true, and if the witness would also be lying, that man get put to death, man. Just for an example. That's why the scriptures has certain laws that that protect you and your neighbors, man. The scriptures are not here to be a burden unto you, man. There's a lot of people think that it's a burden. They don't want to be reproved. Can you get Sirach 32 verse 7? And you can start, can you go to 17 and 37, Sirach 37 and 12? It's a sinful man, right?
We continue.
No, this is the 17, yeah, that's also a good one. 37 and 12, that's a good one, but I didn't need that one. 17 and 17.
27 and 17. Countenance is a sign of changing of God.
Ja. Ben je zeker inderdaad?
Yeah, Sirach 37.
Yeah.
17.
Let me check it out. Check it. Salaki, man. It's 32. Yeah.
The book Book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
Yeah, man. So if you reprove certain people, they want to make excuses. No, but it is because of such and such and such. No, man. You want to do your own will, like the scripture said. You find it an excuse to do certain things and to justify your nonsense, man. And that's not what the scripture is about. Can you jump up to verse 14?
Verse 14. Whoso fear the heavenly Father will receive his discipline, and they that seek him early shall find favor.
Yeah, man. So you see that? So you need to seek him early. That meaning, not like, oh, it's now 3 o'clock or it's 4:30 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning. You know, it's good to if you rise up early and literally, and you know, first thing you do, you praise the Heavenly Father. You thank Him for waking you up, and you do the things, and you know, ask for guidance for the day. But this is about before things start to hit the fan. Before the trouble, before danger is out there. You know, that shows love, that shows faith, that shows benevolence, goodwill. You know, you have that really that love for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and the fear to want to serve Him, man. Because that's the whole beauty of men. You know, so verse 15.
Sirach chapter 32, verse 15. He that seek the law shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat.
Yeah, man. So if you're a hypocrite, you know, you're not gonna like to hear the things of the scriptures, man. You know, you're gonna be cut by the things, by the law. That's why. You know, so a lot of people they want to abstain from hearing the truth because they see things that they need to stop doing. You know, so can you get the Sirach 37 and let me get that precept again. Sirach 32 and verse 7.
Book of Sirach chapter 32, verse 7. Speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked.
Yeah, man. So even if you are twice asked, you speak scarcely. Try to keep your words few. You don't read on?
Verse 8. Let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue.
You see, so you need to, let your speech be short, man. If you say something, let it be in a short, basically compact. Bring it out, and don't be all, talking and talking and talking. So, go on. Verse 9.
Verse 9. Sirach chapter 32, verse 9. If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. And when ancient men are in place, use not many words.
You see that? So when ancient men are in place, don't use many words. Because a lot of people, they want to be with the apostles all day. On the common board. If you have questions, yeah, it's cool, cat. There's no problem, man. But they be treating certain men, great men, without the proper respect. We don't have that, how would you say that? Forgot the word, man. But the decorum. Hey, that's how you see, man. That's how you see, man. It's your part, man. Because you are being taught to look up certain words, man. You need to have a certain mindset and a certain way of carrying yourself in certain situations. Having the respect that you have integrity, that your moral compass on point, knowing when to speak, when not to speak. That's a superpower right there, man. And that a lot of our people don't possess. They don't have that. They talking, over everything and everyone when they feel like it. That is what's going to get you messed up. Because you're thinking like, oh, it's just some men out there. You should not take this truth lightly, man. But that one is done. Can you get the Sirach 7 and 14?
Yeah, kan James. This is James.
Yeah, that's good, man.
This is James chapter 3 and verse 6. And the tongue is fire. Let me start with 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member and boasted great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindled.
Yeah, man. So this is, yeah, you know.
And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue amongst our members, that it defile the whole body and set it on fire, the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell.
Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, you know.
For every kind of beast and of birds and of serpents and things in the sea is tamed and hath been tamed of mankind.
Yeah, man. You see that? So everything that the scriptures say, you can't tame everything out there, but every animal is tamed by mankind. But
the tongue can no man tame.
yeah, yeah. You see that? Sometimes you be like, oh shit. You know? Yeah.
It is unruly evil, full of death, poison.
Yeah, man, because you can say certain things and that, you know, mark for death, man. I'll be right back. And you better go, man. You gonna reach for the, you know. Or you start fights. This is about certain words, man. Poking at people. You might end up in a fight, man. That's why the scriptures say that even in reproving with the scriptures, sometimes, of course, you need to be sharp in your rebuke, but you need to become all things to all men. You know, for the weaker became weak, for the ones who are under the law as one that is under the law. And in combination with that comes, you know, a soft answer, turning away wrath. So if someone is mad, you just speak in a certain manner that calms the situation down, so you can have control over that situation and actually be helpful in that situation. Because if you have someone that is mad, you need to what do you need to do? It's just like with a child. If a child is screaming, you need to calm the child down. What happened? You know, calm the child, comfort the child, and then you can start to talk like what's going on. Because if the child is all emotional and caught up in that moment, you cannot have a decent conversation, man. You can't find out what's going on unless the child is, literally calm. So such a thing happened. Start to talk and okay, slow down. Same thing with grown people, man. If they're mad, and you're gonna put fuel to the fire, yeah, you're gonna burn everyone up, man. Especially with freaking words. So be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. It's not about you bosom, man. You need to stand your ground. Standing your ground is one thing, but you can do it in different manners, man. Just calm. You show more power when you do it in a calm way. And sometimes if someone is bugging out, hey, you get what you get, man. You get what you give. But if you try and you be like all out of order, then that's a different situation. But hey, if it be possible, be at peace with all men, as the scripture says, man. We need to be examples to the best of our ability, because we're in this flesh as well, man. If people pull up to the camp and want to start a fight, we're gonna be standing here just taking the blows. We're gonna defend ourselves, man. Turn your other cheek is, for your fellow brother. If someone is going off in a certain way, you should not be all in a brawl. You should calm down, man. For that brother's sake and for your own sake, man. Treat your brother like the Lord Yahweh Shai. Treat your neighbor the way you want to be treated is also another thing. But also, if you haven't done it unto them, you haven't done it unto me. So that shows you that the importance of how Shai just explained that the importance of the Akim, man. All we got is each other in Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. The Lord gave it down. What do you think? That the people in the world there that don't believe that, what do you think they're going to receive? So,
It's a little bit different. Therewith bless we the Heavenly Father, even the Father, and therewith curse we men which are made after the similitude of the Heavenly Father Yahweh.
Yeah, man. So you can do many things just with the tongue. It depends on the spirit behind it, man. You can we bless Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai with the same tongue that we, curse out people, man. That you curse men with. And some, like the scriptures speaking about sins that you remit, or that you, so you basically given to the spirit of power Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, being judges. According to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and 14, the spiritual man judges all things, yet he himself is not judged. But if you do the same nonsense, you're going to be judged. If you tell people don't smoke, and you, like, hey man, shoot the smoke, man, and you being a man of the Lord, you're going to be judged according to the thing that you are judging others with. And also, can you grab that 1 Corinthians 2 and 14?
Ja, ik had nog concerning wat je zegt over theologie.
Ja, is dat iets te checken? Dus je had iets gelezen van dat ja, was dat het trouwens?
Yes, a little bit.
Yeah, then read it and then finish that one.
Out of the same mouth proceeded blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not so to be.
Yeah, man, so that's it on that.
Yeah.
So you need to bridle your tongue, man. That's the thing. Your tongue is the smallest member, one of the smallest members. It's also in your, different correct. The smallest member in the beginning.
Yeah, I was reading it in 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member.
Yeah, little member.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have another precept in there, man. But let me see if we can, if not, we're just going to go to the other part because the point is clear. Did I ask you to, you have the 7 and 14 actually related to Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay,
No. 7 and 14 was the last one.
En dan, had je gelezen?
Yeah.
Can you read it again?
Sirach chapter 7 verse 14. Use not many words in a multitude of elders, and make not much babbling when thou praise.
Yeah. Yeah. So even that, make not much babbling without praise, right? Yeah. So you see that because there's also in the book of Matthew chapter 6, about using. Don't be like these people in the church are doing. Oh Jesus, all types of rattling. The most I've looking at you, what are you doing, man? It's madness. Same thing with the speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues is different languages, man. Like in the book of Acts, the devout men of Israel came together. They heard all these people from different parts of the earth in the same tongue, in their own tongue. They began, the Spirit came upon them, and they started, speaking tongues. That means speaking in different languages, man. It's not gibberish, because you need the interpreter, man. It can't be just talking, and people don't even understand you. So you're now who you edifying? You edifying no one, man. Only the Lord knows what you mean. But if you're out here as a teacher, you need to be teaching in a way that people can understand you. So that's why of course, number one is English. But if people come here, people from West Africa, from Suriname, sometimes people from the Caribbean, we check what is best, man. So yeah.
Matthew. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward.
Yeah, man, because these hypocrites, we all in the streets, they're not here every week. But hell, man, these demons keeping these females, you see, they in the train or they just in a halter top and in yoga pants, man. It's maybe 13, 14 years old, man. Demons keeping them hot, keeping them warm. Because now they can be out here, maybe the parents live in another city, type of vibration like that, man. But it's crazy. But can you read that? Yeah.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and 5. And when thou prayest, Thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are,
Yeah, man, the hypocrites, those are actors, man. You are portraying yourself to be something that you're really not. You're an actor, a professional liar, man. So, yeah.
for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward.
Yeah, but you see what they going to do? Good job for JC. You know? That's what they're doing. People be praising them, especially our people, but when they see us, the majority of them, they hiss at us, you know, they be like, shh, you know, becoming snakes, man. Hissing and all that, like in your territory or something. You know, we preaching the kingdom of Yahweh Basham Yahshai unto y'all, man. It's for your benefit. But you don't take heed, which the scriptures tell you to do. But, you know, you want to do your own thing and praise the so-called white man, which is grabbing the Bible, but yet using it against you because he's putting you low, telling you, you know, that Jesus Christ is the Savior and that he's a white man with dog hair, goat hair, while you see, you know, here we teaching you the truth that you look like the Heavenly Father and His Son, man, Yahweh Shai. White woolly hair, you have woolly hair. A lot of y'all jakes out there, but you rather take the doctrine of a damn devil. Because then you just go to the ones that are in power, man. And that's not faith. We go to the ones that are of the lows of the low, but yet they are serving the ultimate power. That's the beauty thereof, man. With the lowly confounding the so-called wise in this world, man. All the nonsense, the lies, suffering like the Lord suffered. You know, or a portion of it, because the Lord suffered the most. But the scriptures say that we need to arm ourselves like according to His mind, suffering. And so, can you get 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1? Yeah, read.
But when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door,
Yeah, so go into your room, because go into your small space, your room, you know, especially nowadays. So yeah, because our houses are not like back in the days, man. You all shut up. But hey, you already saw we have enough to be sustained, and that's it, man. Until we gonna live for real when the Lord comes back. Because even these devils, they don't really live. They live according to, they have wealth, they have money, but are they safe? Can they walk everywhere they want with their expensive things on, expensive watches? You can, man. Even if you're big and strong, they will pull the blicky on you, you know what I'm saying?
Come in your house.
Hey man, let me see that Rolex, man. Let me see that Patek, man. Let me see that chain there. You know, here you get robbed and all that. You might work your ass off because you love that chain or that watch. You're a watch lover or whatever, enthusiast or however you wanna. Everyone has his hobbies. One has strange, the other has watches, and the other has comic books or whatever. In this world, man, these people be always looking at you to take things from you, man. Covetous, wicked, evil, covetous men. And females, man, because they setting you in these traps, man. You have people, that rap about it, man. And Esau uses honey traps as well to get you in a, messed up situation, so they can, red mail you, instead of blackmail, red mail, man. Because they're using it. This is, you know what it is, man. But yeah, go on.
and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions.
Yeah, that's what they do in the churches, man. Madness. Just let your prayer be known. Yeah, read on.
As the heathen do, for they think that they shall be for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask Him.
You see that? So and even the book of Romans explains, like, in the spirit, the Lord knows what you need, but you still need to ask. But in the spirit, you have on your mind, the Lord knows it, man. The Lord knows, man. But still, you need to go into a private area, your own house, pray there, man. Pray where no one is seeing you. Not like these people out on the streets, yeah, in the name of Jesus Christ. You know, we praise the Heavenly Father when we open up and, we close out. We're not going to be out on the corners of the streets praying over people and all that. We don't do that, man. That's a private, the thing that you do in a private environment, man. So you can do that in all comfort, in privacy. Not have people bugging that, what are y'all doing here? Man. No, man, this is a conversation between you making your request known to the Heavenly Father, man. That should be in your own environment, when we are somewhere that you can enjoy privacy. So that's the thing over there.
Ja.
In the middle.
Ja, gaat over
Yeah, you can ask it. Yeah, you can,
Verse 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name, His name is holy. Yeah.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And let us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful prayer, man. The Lord Yahushua thought right here, man. Everything that you need is in there, man. Everything that the basics are in there. Of course, you can pray other things, but this is like one of the basic prayers that you can use. It's just like what the Lord said, same thing, how to serve the Lord, serve Him with all your God, love the Heavenly Father with all your heart, give Him your all, and love your neighbor. Upon these two things hang the whole law. You're not going to be calling upon other gods, giving yourself the freaking, that Allah guy, or whatever, like, thank Davis, or whatever his name, I forgot his name, man. You're looking fruity as hell anyway, man. With his purses and all that. Now he's one of basically the ones that gave a lot of Jakes the name, the slave name, Bilal. But he got another name because I would be laughing if he got that name, man. Because that shows hatred. And prophecies are from the scriptures, man, not from that book there. And there's a lot of contradictions in the Quran, man. One says you come from flesh and blood, the other says from clay or from whatever. It's different things, man. About the boys that are waiting you and all that, Yeah, man. There's a lot of wickedness in that, man.
For if ye forgive men that trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if ye forgive not men that trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses.
So you see that? So if you don't forgive the one that you see next to you, just like in Sirach 28 and in 1 John, speaks about you need to forgive. If you pray to the Heavenly Father, you need to be forgiving your neighbor first, man. Here it is, you have a problem with someone, but yet you're doing shit. You ask for forgiveness, but you can't even forgive your brother, but you want the Lord to forgive you. That's madness. You want mercy, but you don't show mercy to your brother. Madness, man. Madness. Yeah, I didn't know. This bitch know what to do. Yoga pants on, ass, brown, one.
And then they want respect.
Yeah. But you're fishing with your behind. What you gonna do? Come on, man.
Everybody's changed.
Yeah, man. But hey, that's also the wife shall be the harlot in the city, man. And now you see a lot of people like Charlie Sheen's daughter being out on Instagram or on OnlyFans and all that. These people have money. But just the mentality wanting to go against the man. You know, they want to be free. They want to be, you know, a strong woman showing their titties. That's how strong they are, showing their titties and, you know, their feet. You know, only the guys. I'm not selling anything. You're still selling your part of your body. You're still a hoe, but you're a hoe. Basically, a pedigree or, you know, pedicure. You know, you're showing your feet. Pedigree hoe, basically. Baby hoe. You know? You know, you're getting your feet out there, getting people to beat their meat. To your feet, man.
To your feet. Beat your
Yeah.
feet to your feet.
Yeah, man, that's what they're doing, man. So you're still a hoe. Yeah, but that's what they do. You are. If I hear OnlyFans, I think about naked bitches. I think about hoes.
Yeah.
I think about people that sell their body through video material or photographs, man, to gain for material gain. It's still, and that's what the whole does, man. But the whole actually opens her legs.
They're also selling parts out.
Yeah, the farts and all. I made a video about certain things that they be doing, man. Selling parts, selling all types of madness, and people are buying it. And it's not even straight in the bottles, it's over it, you know. And then they faking the fun as well, man. And these people be taking their so-called significant other on vacation with your money, and that's beautiful, man. In the sense of your simps being shown like you're nothing, because they shared with their man, just beating her up. You know, you only dream about it, and that's wickedness because that's adultery with the eyes, man. That the Lord told you not to commit adultery with your eyes, lusting after a female, thinking how you're going to bend it over and all that. That's wickedness, man. While that woman is belonging to someone else. That's wicked, man. That's why you shouldn't be staring up on these damn females like that, man. If you want to shoot your shot, you see someone you like, you can just talk to her and then be like, okay, man, I might be able to work with this one. That's different. But we thinking about, oh man, I'm gonna do this, that, oh man. And then a man pulls up. There's some madness, man. And that's why these females should not be in certain attire. In the gym also, they clapping and going all types of directions, and then they marry. Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. But you're showing them cheeks to everyone there. Titties all bouncing and all that. Literally. Come on, man. It's madness, man. And you know that the man is attracted to that. So of course you're going to be asked, like, hey, how you doing? When you shoot your shot, I'm married. Wow, you looking like a married woman right there. Married to the streets. Come on, man. But it's unbelievable. That's this world, man. You have artist attire of a virgin, you know, attire of mourning. There's different types of attire, clothing in the scriptures. So you can know like, oh, I should stay away from this one, or she's mourning, or that one belongs to someone. That's it, man. But y'all want to marry in white also, like you're pure. You need to be married in freaking, I don't even know what, you need to roll in the mud and all types of shit, and then go to the altar, man. And it's even, you shouldn't even go there to begin with, because it's nowhere in the scriptures to say you need the ring. It's just you go into your woman, and that's it, man. That's the official, that's the sealing of the deal, and then the cloth, you know, the token of, what was it, basically the cloth that shows the virginity, token of, yeah, the water. So, you know. So, what did you have?
Because he was talking about praying. One sentence, please.
Yeah.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and verse 17. Pray without ceasing. There you have it.
Yeah, man, pray with short and to the point. Pray without ceasing, man. That doesn't mean that you pray and you keep on going on and on. But you need to keep praying, man. Don't underestimate the power of prayer, man. The Lord will hear you, man. If you are doing your thing, you're doing your best, the Lord will hear you. Will hear you. All types of things. You're going through ailments, or through hard times. You have ailments. Your demons bugging you. You know, you need to pray, man. And sometimes fasting and prayer, as the Lord said, man. Some demons don't go out unless it is by the fasting and the prayer, man. You know, so yeah.
In everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh and in Yahushua Mashiach concerning you.
See, so in everything, give thanks, man. That's why we praise Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. It's very important. And you have a lot of people that can you get yeah, the precept?
Yeah, I'm reading the first Peter 40 that you gave. That'd be cool.
Okay.
This was applying to that.
Oh no, that's another thing. That's to arm yourself. Yeah, you can bring it out. Because this is related to Yahushua, man. So you can read 4:1.
It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 1. For as much then as Yahushua Mashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourself likewise with the same mind.
Yeah, man. So you see, Yahushua suffered for us in the flesh. He was crucified. He went to all types of hell. He was being ridiculed. You know, they put a scarlet robe upon him. You know, the royal robe upon him. You know, a crown of thorns upon him. Oh, look here, your king. You know, king of the Jews. You know, they suffer, man. And I think the Lord had him suffering from time to time, but the ultimate judgment is going to come. Because the scriptures talk about when the Lord returns that the ones that pierced him, you know, they're going to the Lord going to get his revenge, man. So, you know, so arm yourself with the same mind as the Lord, man. Yeah.
For he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lusts of men, but to the will of the Heavenly Father.
See, and that's the thing that, yeah, hey, that is the thing, man. That is the thing, man. You need to, can you read it again?
For he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin,
Yeah, man, cease from sin, you stop sinning. Sinning ain't winning, man. So, yeah.
that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lusts of men.
So that he no longer should live the rest of his time according to the will of his flesh, man. That's basically what it goes down to. And that's the same thing that we need to be doing. Because if you do that, you're going to mind the things of the flesh. And those, what do the scriptures say? Set your affection upon things above, the heavenly things, the heavenly treasures. That's going to get you out of this mess. That's going to get you a stronger mindset so you can deal with different situations in your life. If you are giving your flesh everything, you're going to be weak. Everyone going to come play with your mind. Everyone can just, have it be bent out of shape. But if you are armed, if you are going through certain things and you become stronger, if you take the scriptures and apply those, you can think about what to do. What did the Lord do? What should I do, man, in this situation? Pray. You can pray in your mind, not like, openly, but in your mind, how we rush on outside, can you please guide me through this situation? Can you get these spirits, these evil spirits away from me? Can you help me to get through this situation according to thy will? Because it's not your will that needs to be done. It's the will of the Heavenly Father that needs to be done. There's certain things you might go to, the Lord can check you like, hey, what are you going to do now? Are you going to fold, or are you going to choose the path that leads to your to everlasting life? You're going to choose me. So read on.
For the time past of our life may suffer us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we walked in lasciviousness.
Yeah, man, all have you painting out, following your sexual desires, which lust for your own woman is not a bad thing. But if you lust after all women, and be making that your priority, that's not a good look, man. That's not a good thing to be doing. Because then you are prioritizing the wrong things. So yeah?
When we walk in lasciviousness, lusts, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries.
Yeah, man, so you're busy with the reveling, all types of partying, bullshit, orgies. It goes to the spirit of Bacchus, the so-called god of arousal and of wine. They ain't go out the club, what happens in the club, adultery, what happens in with that, you're gonna be, that's a sin unto death.